Hey everyone, I am back with another coffee chat with Lisa. It has been a while since we've done one of these, and I wanted to pop on and talk about food freedom today. So what is food freedom? To me, food freedom means that you feel confident to go to a restaurant and pick and choose what you want to eat, and you don't have regret over it. Food freedom to me means going to the state fair and enjoying all of the foods that you love at the state fair and then not feeling resentful or feeling bad about eating those foods. That's food freedom to me. Now, years ago, I actually had a program that I sold called Food Freedom that I would coach people through. Now that I'm a faster way to fat loss coach, I still teach food freedom to my clients, and I wanted to talk about it with you here. Now, if you would rather listen to this on my podcast, just pop over to the High Vibe Life podcast on any of the platforms you listen to podcasts on and check that out. Otherwise, stay right here as I dive into the gray area and how you can achieve food freedom. All right, this is a big topic. It's a touchy topic with a majority of females. And I just want to start off with saying that so many of us, females and males, live in this black and white when it comes to diet or foods, right? It's like the food is bad, the food is good, I should eat this, I shouldn't eat this. And sometimes when you're learning how to eat for your body, yes, you might have a coach that will categorize foods as like, let's focus on this food to eat, let's have a little bit less of this food. Yes. And that's okay in the beginning, right? Because you have to learn how to eat for your body. You need to learn what feels good to your body, what will help you reach your goals, because nutrition is king and exercise is queen, I like to say. Meaning, if you do not have your nutrition down, I don't care how much you exercise, eventually you will not be able to reach your goals because you're not doing the nutrition part, and that's more important than your exercise part. But here's the tricky thing. When it comes to food, people are so afraid to eat, or they're so afraid to eat the wrong food that they're gonna mess everything up, that they struggle to even eat at all, right? So if this is you, this might be hitting home for you, and this might be hard for you to hear, but I think everyone needs to learn how to have that food freedom so that I have and that I've helped my clients have, so that you can truly enjoy life. Because enjoying life is where this gray area comes into play. When you live in the gray area, that's truly when you can enjoy the foods you love and still feel your best and help you to reach your goal. It doesn't always have to be about weight loss, okay? It may be for you is you want to balance your hormones. Maybe you want to sleep better at night. Maybe you just want to age gracefully, right? Like, none of us want to end up in the nursing home. Let's not do that. So let's learn how to eat for our body, how to move for our body, so that we can have a long, healthy life and enjoy that life. So, food freedom. How do we achieve it? Well, the first thing is you have to learn to stop being afraid of eating. Some of you might think that sounds silly because you're like, this is why I'm in the situation I'm in, because I like to eat. I would disagree with that. I like to eat. You probably like to eat, but you are so focused on eating the wrong things that you probably binge, is my guess. So many women will control their diet like Monday through Thursday, super tight. Basically, you're under eating. So you're under eating Monday through Thursday, and then you're so hungry, you can't take it anymore. You've got cravings, you have mood swings, you're probably hangry. And Friday comes, even Thursday night comes, and you're like, F it, I'm just eating everything. And you eat and drink everything in sight. And then you start back again on Monday and you feel shameful, you feel regret, you're mad at yourself, you feel like a failure. All of this needs to go away. That's food freedom. When you can pick and choose what to eat and not have regret and not feel shame, that is the gray area that I want you to live in. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, one, it starts with learning how to eat for your body. You need to learn what foods feel best in your body. Number two, you probably need to start eating more food. All of the clients I work with, I don't think I've had a single one over all of the thousands I've worked with over my 15 years of being a coach. Not a single one has ever eaten the correct number of macros or calories for their body. They're either drastically undereating or drastically overeating. And when they overeat, they're generally overeating on one macro, generally carbs in particular. Why? Carbs make us feel good, right? They give us energy. We are happy when we eat carbs. Who doesn't go around saying, I want a piece of homemade bread? Almost everyone wants that. And you can have that and you can eat that without the shame and without the guilt that you associate with that. But you first have to learn how to eat for your body, the correct nutrients for your body, so the correct amount of macros, calories that your body needs in order to thrive, because more than likely, again, you are under eating. Once you start doing that, you will start to learn what feels good in your body. That's when we can start to make more informed decisions. Once you know what feels good in your body, then you can say, you know what? I think it sounds really delicious to eat a plate full of greasy nachos, but I know it's gonna make my stomach hurt. So do I want that nachos or not? And then if you decide you want the nachos, you're gonna eat the nachos with no shame, no guilt, no nothing. You're going to enjoy that nacho and then you're gonna move on. Because here's the other part to this. One meal, 1 week of eating nachos, even a weekend of eating nachos and drinking and binging does not wreck what you've done all week. It does not wreck what you've done all month. It does not wreck what you've done all year. What wrecks what you've done is being inconsistent, continually under eating, and your mindset. Okay? Living in the gray area of food freedom means you get to make those choices. So I know sometimes pizza sounds really delicious. Not homemade pizza like I make. That doesn't make my stomach hurt, but I mean like pizza from a restaurant. Sounds really delicious. I think I want that. But I know I'm gonna have a stomach ache and I'm gonna feel really tired and lethargic. So do I want that stomach ache and do I wanna feel tired and lethargic? And if I say yes, because it's worth it right now to taste that delicious pizza, then I have it and I enjoy it and I love it and I just know that I'm gonna feel like crap for the next few hours. And I know I chose that. And that's okay. It's okay to make those choices as long as you are informed and you have your mindset right. It's also okay to say, I don't want to feel like crap because I want to work out later today and tomorrow I have a lot of things going on and I need to be mental clarity to help coach my clients and to be there for my family and to meal prep. So I'm going to choose to have grilled steak and sweet potatoes and a salad for supper. That's what I'm gonna choose instead. And you know what? I'm gonna feel full and I'm gonna feel like my food was delicious and I'm not gonna have any of those side effects I would have had if I would have chose something else. But again, you make that choice and you decide how you want to feel. That's the gray area. Most people, most of you watching right now and listening right now, you have no idea how crappy you feel until you stop feeling like crap, okay? You do not realize that you don't need to be bloated. You don't need to have migraines. You don't need your joints to hurt. You don't need to wonder why you're tired all the time and no matter how many cups of coffee you drink, you can't seem to be untired. Is that a word? Anywho, untired. This is why. It's because of your nutrition choices. So again, first steps, you need to learn how to eat for your body. You need to learn what feels good to you, okay? Does yogurt feel good to you? Or does it feel better to you to have tuna, shrimp, steak, chicken? What feels good for you? And how much of that do you need to truly be eating? It's probably more than you think. Again, most women constantly are under eating for years at a time. If for 20 or 30 years you're constantly under eating, your hormones are going to be unbalanced because you don't have the nutrition you need in order to regulate your body. So when it comes to perimenopause, all of a sudden you have hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, crazy cycles. Nutrition is part of that. If you get your nutrition back on track, you can maybe balance those hormones out with a little bit of extra help. You can start feeling better. You'll be eating more food than you've ever had before. and you're gonna actually lose weight. I know, it doesn't seem right, but it actually works. I have thousands of pictures I could show you to demonstrate that. So not only do we need to learn what to eat, but how to eat, how it feels in our body, and then we need to get our mindset right. Because in order to live in this gray area of food freedom, you need to get your mindset right and realize, like I said just a little bit ago, one plate of nachos or one pizza is not going to wreck, quote unquote, what you've done all week, all month, or all year. Going on a vacation and eating out every day is not going to wreck what you've been working for the last few months. Yes, you'll come home and probably be bloated, but whoop-de-doo. Drink a bunch of water, get back on track, you're fine. Here's the mindset piece of it. The minute most people choose something that's quote unquote bad for them, or they shouldn't be eating it, or it's off limits, right? All those words you use with food that you think you shouldn't be eating. The minute you eat that food, how do you feel? You feel like a failure. I just failed my diet, quote unquote. That's what everyone says, right? I failed my diet. You didn't fail your diet. First off, stop calling it a diet, okay? Secondly, this is a lifestyle. This is not a diet. You want to learn how to eat for your body? You want to lose weight? You want to balance your hormones? There is no end in sight. I am sorry to tell you that, okay? There is no finish line for you to cross to be like, hallelujah, I'm just going to sit around all day and freaking eat pizza for 24 hours a day. No, it doesn't work like that. It is a lifestyle that you need to learn all about. You are constantly going to be learning what foods feel best in your body, how you should be eating, and how you should be exercising. And it's going to change. Every few months, it'll probably change. Yep, it's constantly learning. That's why you have a coach to help you, because you can't do this on your own. Nobody can. So we have to get our mindset right. You're not a failure because you ate the pizza. What happens is people eat the pizza and they think I failed, and then they say, F it, I'm just gonna binge all weekend, I'll start again on Monday. No, this is a lifestyle. You ate the pizza, enjoy the pizza, and move on. Your next meal is just a normal meal, okay? Like you normally have, that's what it is. And you're still gonna go out and you're gonna still do your workout because that's what you do, okay? You're not a failure because you choose to quote unquote eat the off limits foods. And let's stop calling them that. That's the other thing with your mindset. There is no food that's off limits or that's junk or that you can't have. Yes, there are foods that are gonna feel better for your body than other foods. Yes, there are foods that probably cause more harm to your body than good. So I try to focus on eating whole foods and eating what feels good in my body. I've been doing this for years, so I know what feels the best to me. But that's something that's gonna take time for you to learn. And you have to reprogram your brain to stop thinking that chips are bad for me and I shouldn't be eating them. I mean, is there a healthier option to choose? Yes. But I still eat chips too, because let's be real, chips are delicious. Who doesn't want chips and salsa? I do. So you have to think of this as a lifestyle instead of a diet that ends, it stops and it starts. It stops and it starts. That's the mindset problem we have to get out of. You want food freedom, you want to live in that gray area? Let's work on that mindset together and get your mindset right, so that you can truly have that food freedom so you can choose what to eat when you go out to a restaurant. When you go out to a restaurant, people are on a diet, quote unquote, and they're like, oh crap, I don't know what to eat. Seriously, stop it. Stop it. Just pick what you want, freaking eat it, love it and enjoy it. It's one meal. This one meal will not make or break you because this is a lifestyle. This is going to take longer than 30 days, longer than 90 days, and probably longer than a year to reach the goal that you want. I'm sorry to tell you. I know social media has told you over and over again, you can lose 30 pounds in 15 days. You can't. You can't. And if you can, you're going to gain it all back, and it's not healthy to do that anyways. And if you can lose 30 pounds in 30 days, like I know there are some programs that will not be named right now, that have claimed that they can do that, I've also looked into those programs, and you're eating like 800 calories a day on prepackaged food that's like astronaut food. Is that really a lifestyle that you can live for your whole life? Or would you rather learn how to eat the food that feels good to your body? Whole foods. I'm talking like oatmeal, apples, bananas, salads, fish, steak, avocados. Like, who doesn't want to eat those foods, right? All right, so what is something you can do right now to start inching your way towards living in that gray area? The first thing that you can start to do right now is to stop labeling food as bad or good. Look at food as fuel for your body. So think of your body as, let's say, a lawnmower. If you put the right kind of gas in your lawnmower works really well, right? It mows the lawn, you push it, or some of you might ride it, but it does what it's supposed to do. If you put the wrong kind of gas in your lawnmower, it's clunky. It doesn't work very well. It doesn't want to start. It's really hard to push, kind of like your body. So, how do you want to feel? Do you want to feel good? Do you want to have energy? You want to sleep better? You want to just feel your best, get rid of that bloat? Or do you want to continue feeling tired and unenergetic and joints hurting and bloating and unbalanced hormones that you can't figure out what the heck is going on? I doubt it. So if you're truly ready to learn to live in that gray area with me, join me in my next 6-week round so that I can help you live your healthiest and happiest life. All right, stay tuned. I have one more tip for you. Okay, my second tip in living in that gray area, my second tip is knowing you are worth it. You are worth it. You are worth taking the extra time to learn what foods feel best for you. You are worth spending 30 minutes one day a week to meal prep. You are worth spending the money to go buy healthy groceries. You are worth it, because when you learn how to eat for your body and how to feel your best and learn to live in that food freedom gray area, you can teach your kids, you can teach your spouse, you can teach your community how to do that. And you don't even have to be like a teacher or a coach to help others. They are watching you. Everyone watches each other. And you don't know who you could be inspiring by making this choice for yourself today. So remember, you are worth it, and no foods are off limits. It's just what feels best in your body for you today.